Hey everybody, welcome to Movies, Music, and Mayhem. It's a very special Christmas edition. I've got Mama Silvestrini here. Yay! I'm so excited. So I know a lot of you got thrown off by the day, but whatever, you'll join in. It's fine. There is a link down below in the description in order to watch A Muppet Family Christmas, which is what we're going to be watching. It is a massive tradition in our family. So, like to the point where we quote it even when we shouldn't, I guess. So let yourselves be known in the chat. We're going to sit here and talk for a little bit, wait for you guys to get here because I don't know who all is here, but yeah.
So cheers.
Cheers. Love you.
Love you.
Merry Christmas, guys.
We got our almond tequila.
Oh, there they are. Hi, Robert. Aw. Merry Christmas, Silvestrinis. Is that plural form? Yes. That is the plural form. Yeah. Silvestrini is not already plural.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Star Drew. And Chris. Aw, Mary. I love it. It's very true. So for you guys, I don't know if you heard, there is a description in the description down below. There's a link. We're going to be watching A Muppet Family Christmas, which, do you know how that started? Because I don't remember the first time watching it. I just remember always.
We've been watching it forever. Every year.
Yeah.
And we comment through it.
Well, that's what this is all about.
Oh my
so
God.
they can hear us quote along with it. Yeah, it's a blast if you haven't seen it. It was definitely a product of the late 80s. It came out in 87. It has the Fraggles, the Muppets, and the Sesame Street Gang. It's fantastic. Yes, Robert.
It's one of our favorites.
Really? The only one? See, we have an entire VHS because I'm old. We have an entire VHS of like Christmas specials from TV. It has the Smurfs. It has if you guys listen to Bibiani and Whitney's podcast, they apparently just released an episode talking about the Christmas toy, which was the tiger and
that was cute.
Mouse toy. It's so good, guys. Like, I honestly wish that we could do a double feature, but I don't think it's on YouTube. Yes, the Snowman. Snowman is one of the best new Muppets. It's true. You'll see because we'll be watching it. The 78 Sesame Street one's really good, but for some reason it was just like this perfect conglomeration of like all of these Jim Henson shows coming together, and it's just like a love fest in felt, and like two humans, so that's nice. But we do have I literally watched the entire VHS yesterday in preparation. The Smurf one is a little weird. It's weird to go back and watch the Smurfs now, knowing that like Gargamel it's just a little anti-Semitic.
And I was trying to work and hearing all this nonsense in the back, and it's like, holy cow.
It was like again.
Yeah, really.
Up on the couch in a blanket. Oh, hey Darren, our bearded friend from across the pond.
Hello, Darren.
So we'll start in about 5 minutes and just wait for everybody else to get here. I'm going to keep repeating this over and over. The link to the video is down below in the description. It's Muppet Family Christmas. I know there's like 2 or 3 versions, but this is the version that I did. The Garfield one, when they visit the farm and they visit John's parents, is really good. Although I feel more of a connection. Do you not remember that one?
I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. So
they I now very much recognize with John because he goes home and his parents are constantly like, "Where's your girlfriend?" And he's like, "I have a cat and a dog." And I'm like, that's the way to go. It is really, really good. Aw. Thanks, guys. Yeah,
you too.
Drop in because I know we're going to be talking about, all the holiday specials and stuff. And I know I haven't gotten a chance to watch the new Star Wars one yet, but I need to, the new Star Wars Lego one. I know PJ just did a rewatch of the old, one from, was it 82? The Star Wars Christmas special, which is just pure shit, but it's so bad. It's kind of fun now. And the new one. But yeah, I mean, we didn't really grow up I was talking about this with Bibbs last week about how we didn't grow up watching it wasn't a thing where we all sat down to watch like It's a Wonderful Life or A Christmas Story. So like that dude, yes, the Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas special with the Golden Echo harmonica on the video. 100%.
That I even watched a little yesterday with Rachel.
She did.
I wasn't supposed to be. I was supposed to be working, but
such a bad influence. Well, she works in the kitchen, which is literally off the living room, and we moved the TV, so she's like, I want to be able to see the TV while I work. I'm like, why? It's a huge distraction.
I also leave it there so I can sew while I watch TV, so that that's a good thing.
It is. It's fun. Who else is here? Oh, hi guys. Aw, Tyler's here. Hey, buddy.
Rockin' movies.
Mm-hmm. Rock movies. That's what we do. But yeah, I think that there's like, because we've been watching a ton of Christmas movies, both that we have and who, of course, we've been binging, Hallmark and Lifetime because they're so bad. And like,
we yell at the TV, we comment, we laugh.
My favorite ones are the ones where I literally get to yell at them. What's my favorite thing to yell at them about?
Oh, there's several.
The tree.
Oh yeah, the tree. They decorate the trees. They put the
do it right
first before they put the lights on.
Rachel
has a fit because she's ADD and she's
OCD.
No, she's OCD. Whatever.
I mean, I have a little ADD, but not when it comes to decorating.
She goes crazy. She sees them put the ornaments on. She goes,
Guys, there's a proper way to decorate a tree. You start with lights and you start at the bottom and the back, and then you work around and then go up a level and then keep going and plug them in and like hide.
In fact,
I take Christmas very
started
seriously.
to do. Rachel has always been like my little elf helping out. I put up the tree. I started to put up the tree and I thought I'll put the lights on the bottom layer of it because it's a fake tree. And so I started to, and I had like some lights on it, and she comes up and she just patted me on the head. She goes, I'll do the tree. I'll put the lights on. Get away from the tree. I said, okay, do it.
That's true. I take Christmas decorating very, very seriously. Dude, yeah, the Rankin Bass specials are pretty good. The claymation with the California raisins.
I remember that. I haven't seen that in years. It was weird though.
Anything back in the day that has anything to do with race, it's just a little hard to watch these days. But it's a nostalgic thing too. So it's like, it's fun, but I get it. Like there are some movies now that I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can watch that again. It hurts. Like I used to love doing Holiday Inn and White Christmas, and you just can't watch Holiday Inn anymore.
You can't watch it every year either.
Well, no, you just can't watch Holiday Inn. They do a whole blackface number.
Oh yeah.
For February.
That's true.
For President's Day. It's really hard to watch. So you can watch like little snippets of it. Just Google look on YouTube. Find the good numbers. The dance numbers are always great, but watching Bing Crosby perform in blackface is kind of like a stab in the heart. But White Christmas is still really great because Danny Kaye is such a treasure, and I love him so much for that. All right, guys, we're going to get started. So if you guys want to pull up the link, I've got mine all prepped. And we're going to start in just a second. Mom got so excited. I love how excited you are about this.
This is my favorite one.
I know. That's why we watch it every year, multiple times, and quote it when it's not Christmas.
In fact, we'll tell you later when we get to that part.
Oh man, we are way too alike. All right, guys, comment in drop in the comments that you guys are ready to go, and we'll get started because this is a really great movie.
Fun,
and it's so sweet. It's one of those movies I think too that like even though it's super nostalgic to like me and like my generation, I think that you could still show it to like kids nowadays and they're still like super into it, even with all of like the reboots and stuff.
Yeah.
Because
I wish we could have seen Poppy watch it.
Oh, Poppy's she's 5 now, right?
Yep.
God, she's getting so big. Poppy is my 5-year-old niece, her 5-year-old granddaughter, who is like the cutest thing in the world. But she now lives in Maine and we're sad, but she's literally just like playing in the snow every day. Okay, no one's dropping in the comments. So I'm just going to assume you guys are ready. So 3. Okay, we'll do a 5 count. So 5, 4, 3, 2. The holly. Well, you have to. Guys, remember car trips and like riding in cars with friends?
With no seatbelts?
I never did. You never let us
pile
ride
into the thing.
You never let us ride without seatbelts.
Oh, there was
Christmas. I mean, maybe when we were like super little before we got the van, we used to have a Plymouth Voyager, and it worked out perfectly because Mom would drive us down to LA to see family like every holiday, and it was always. I have 2 sisters, so there was the back row, the middle row, and then the front seat, and it was great.
Everybody had their sections. It was great. I remember driving to the beach in a that had a ton of kids in it, like this car has.
Well, there was a lot truck.
Yeah, I know, but still, we had a lot of kids in that car that day to the beach and back. I was only like 17 or 18.
Well, that was a different time.
I know.
Hey, Mom, remember when I tried to come home and surprise you for Christmas early?
That's what I was going to say.
I caught an early flight. I lied to her. I told her
Let him watch the scene, though, first.
Waka waka. So Fozzie's going to surprise Mrs. Fozziewig with like the entire Muppets clan. And she's leaving for Maui to go surfing. And one Christmas I was coming home from Beauty and the Beast, and I told Mom that I was flying in on Christmas Day, like afternoon. And I had booked an earlier flight for Christmas Eve because I was going to surprise her. And I get in, she's not home. I can't find my house keys. She's not answering her phone. So I go and spend the night at a friend's house who had picked me up from the airport, come back in the morning, and I'm on the phone with her outside. It is like 30 degrees outside. So California, it's freezing. And I'm calling her. She's in bed, and I'm like
early in the morning.
I'm banging. It's 7:00 in the morning. I'm banging on the door, and she refused to get out of bed because she thought that it was our neighbor looking for sugar or something. And she's like, "I'll get it to her later." And I literally had to yell at her to come let me in because she wasn't coming down. So surprises with my mom don't go over very well.
Well, most of them do, but
some.
That one.
Oh,
I was very surprised though to see her.
Care for the icy patch. I always wanted a dog like Sprocket. He's just the happiest dog ever.
Looks like.
Yeah. I like mongrels.
I know.
Those are my favorites.
You don't have a favorite. They're all your favorites.
I know. If they have a wet nose, a wagging tail, and drool, I'm all about it.
Mom! Ah!
Alicia's gonna call us. My older sister's in Orlando, and I asked her to come on if she wanted to come on, and she's working. But this is literally something our entire family does. I know. I yes, it was the thought that counts, but it was just like I was very cold and very tired. I just wanted to go to bed and be inside and see my mom for Christmas. I love that Sprocket's a dog, but he still has hands. Oh, that's like Michael Raymond. Michael was my boss on Beauty. We became very close, even though he was my boss. Lizard. Oh, look at that hair. I would really like to know
What, it took her
where
3
she
months?
found a place in the country for 3 months of surfing lessons.
In the winter, in snow.
Oh, pig. There's a few people I get to the phone like that, but do it internally. Oh, you.
Oh, it hurts to laugh.
Oh, Mom had dental surgery about a week ago,
Yes.
so she's still have some more tequila. You didn't have any of the drugs, did you?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
No.
Don't want Mom getting super looped out on my show. As much as you guys would like it, that might be next week, but still. I want to live in a world where Miss Piggy is a supermodel. Like, Miss Piggy invented the duck face, guys. I don't know if you saw that, but Miss Piggy invented the duck face. He's my favorite in this. Oh, no. Well, solve and create, yes. It solves some. I mean, technically alcohol is a solution, so of course.
We always have rats and chickens.
I want to know who booked the turkey, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was the chef.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Got a tennis racket.
I like that they got a New York turkey, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that turkey's definitely from like the Bronx
Mhm.
or like Brooklyn or something. But he has a tennis racket,
I know.
which is weird. Oh, yeah. I think a dream voiceover job would just be the Swedish chef.
Like, you don't have to say anything. You just make sounds.
There's like 4 words that you need to say every like 6 minutes. You know, Robin always made me a little sad. Because he's always with Kermit, but he's his nephew. Like, what
I
happened
know.
to his
I
parents?
know. That's true.
I would have toured with these guys. Like, legit, this band. Now, if the Muppets go on tour, I want to sell merch for them. Let's put that out into the universe. I love how Jan was always just like sexually ambiguous to me.
Who?
The blonde, her. It's like, is that a boy or a girl? Like, legitimately.
Yeah.
Who cares? They're amazing. I do have to commend them because I didn't see roadies come in, which means the band set up themselves and they set up lights, and that was very fast.
Yes, it
like,
was.
Holy crap.
There's a lot of people there, though. They have helpers.
People who don't know what they're doing just make it go
They
slower.
go, you there, you there.
No, it doesn't.
Here they did.
It doesn't always work that way.
The dog.
Oh my God, Chris! Killed his own brother, just Greco-Roman style. Why is every Muppet so relatable? Like, every single one of them. Oh, guys, if you want to comment or throw anything into Streamlabs, the link is down there too. We'll answer any questions you have. Boy, am I exhausted. They're so bad. The jokes are so bad.
Okay, no humor.
I mean, can I just live in the world of Muppets?
They didn't slip. But he does. Whoops.
It's because they knew.
I know.
Yeah, bark, bark. It's so good. Let up 2 p.m. Guys, this was what we were referring to. Where is it?
You
I like you. I love they just have like an entire
audience right there.
entire crowd. It's like ready to go. Yes. Okay, where are they? Because there are penguins. Pretty sure the penguins were local.
It's magical.
It is. Guys, just the amount of dad jokes in this is just so perfect.
Yeah.
I love the terrifying Grizzly in the back too, just like rocking out. How would a penguin know that? Does a penguin have cable?
Again.
So this is Piggy's second outfit of the show. Look at that ring. I mean, I know Kermit's loaded, but like, damn. I'm pretty sure they sell those at Universal. I always wanted a pair.
So nobody would even know he had slippers on.
Well, they'd be big and fuzzy.
That's true. Fuzzy, but couple of goofy.
It's not a Muppet special without some weird interspecies relationships. It's true. Do you know that they did a revamp of the Muppet Babies? It's so not the same.
A newer version?
Yeah.
Oh, can't do it.
No.
Miss Hamhocks. I never knew that blonde had a name in the movie.
In the band?
Yeah, in the band, yeah.
Everybody has a name.
I know, but I never heard her name being called or anything.
Their name was Jan.
How do you know that, though?
Because I'm psychotic.
Nobody ever said anything.
Because they reference it in some of the movies.
They don't call her or anything.
Not here,
I know.
but in like the Muppets Take Manhattan and stuff like that.
Mm. Turkey.
There are no best Muppets, but if there are, I'm pretty sure it would be Animal. It's just so awkward. Girl.
Hark.
Nobody ever says hark. Guys, let's bring hark back.
Is that a cannon I hear? They watched the movie and went outside for a walk.
Yeah.
But I thought the movie was at night.
Wait, what?
I thought the movie they were watching was at nighttime.
No, they closed the drapes so they could watch it. Otherwise, glare.
Yeah, that's true. Ba la 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 la. Ba la 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 la.
I'm not singing.
Arcade. Ba la 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 la.
I just was Grover the first gay icon for kids?
La la la.
I think so. I think that makes me very happy. Guys, why are puppets just the best? I love how they don't just focus on like the main characters too. And I love that they brought a cow.
I know.
The singing cow makes me very happy.
Just the token cow.
The only one that's missing that I would have loved to have been in this is Abby Cadabby.
That's true.
But Abby Cadabby wasn't
Later,
invented
yeah.
until like,
Years later.
yeah, till like what, late 90s? She is an A+ Muppet. Although, here's the question. Did they carol to the house, or did they carol and get stuck at the house because of the storm?
I don't know.
The world may never know. Oh, yeah. This is one of my favorite parts. Letter T. These jokes are so simple and so clean, but go straight over kids' heads, but it's still so adorable. Moo. Honestly, the best line in any Muppets movie is about to come out of Swedish Chef's mouth. And I say it every Thanksgiving and every Christmas, regardless of whether I'm around a turkey or not. I don't know why he's measuring the neck. Don't you cut off the head?
Technically.
Yeah. Vegan. I have to ask, guys.
It's part of the giblets.
I don't understand the word.
The liver, the
Wait.
kidney, the heart.
Wait. This. I don't know why it just makes me so happy all the time. I know that New York is and the East Coast right now is going through some crazy storms. So guys, I hope you're all safe out there. We did get a Streamlabs from Steve, movie Fanobi, mother-daughter bonding, more candles, more booze. Anyway, my mom or mum, if we were across the pond, is a treasure. I hope yours is too. Love and safety from my home to yours. Happy holidays, Steve. Thank you, Steve. I hope you have a great holiday season with your family.
Merry Christmas.
Because there really is nothing like being able to come home. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes there's really nothing like not being home for Christmas. Depends on where you get to go.
That's true.
But
I'm lucky because Rachel's home this year.
Can't get rid of me. Good and nice.
Dumb girl.
Oh, hey, AJ. Nice to see you there, buddy. I was supposed to be on his show last night, but it didn't end up working out.
Oh.
We will reschedule.
Hiya, AJ.
Yeah. That's also one that I didn't grow up getting to watch was the Christmas Vacation. The National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
You never saw that?
No, it's one that we didn't
watch. No, it wasn't a yearly thing, no.
I also don't like anxiety movies. It makes me freak out.
And that was a major.
Yeah. Now, Euro Trip. The European Vacation was hilarious. I love Grover so much. Oh, man.
No. Cookie.
Have you guys ever watched the video of Tom Hiddleston teaching Cookie Monster delayed gratification? It's not something for children to watch.
Yeah.
He's so pretty. Sacred. That's how I feel about tree decoration.
I know.
I love how they just put all of the monsters in antlers.
Just do a part. Yeah.
It's like, oh, here you go.
Lizard.
Lizards have tails, Mom. Oh, for some reason I thought she was in a different outfit for this call.
No, she hasn't. She's done shopping.
Yeah. But there was one movie where she was in where she had like 19 costume changes in like one scene. It was perfect. I've been in storms like this. I had one storm. We were driving from Springfield, Missouri to somewhere in Arkansas, and our bus was going up this back, like the freeway had gotten snowed out and shut down. So we were going through like some like backwoods, whatever, like drive. And we were going up a hill and the car in front of us wasn't going fast enough. So our bus lost traction, started sliding backwards down a hill, ended up going towards the embankment and then into the mountain that we were going up. And if we had gone the other direction, this was 8 years ago. If we had gone the other direction, we would have all died. and fallen down a 200-foot embankment. And yeah, it was a very scary
good
time.
Picture, yeah.
And then we got stuck for 8 hours and couldn't get our suitcases, ended up in a hotel, canceled the show, and nobody got to shower. And that was disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, it's Harloff and Ellis.
They're going to get you for that.
Oh, they know. They know. Well, the free-for-all last year, when they were sitting up in the balcony, I went in early and talked to them, and I was talking to Ellis, and I was like, "Oh, where are you guys sitting? Like, if there was no like desk on stage." He goes, "Oh, we're up in the balcony." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, just getting a head start on your Stanford wall." Like, okay, you just start laughing. I love that Fozzie's mom is friends with them. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh,
I have a divider and it slid off my knee and it pulled on her.
Give me a heart attack. What? Two worried frogs.
Is he is Robin a frog, or is he still a tadpole kind of? Like, I know not a tadpole, but like,
No, he's a little frog. He just hasn't grown up yet. It's not a tadpole.
I want to know. You know what I really want? I want a special with Animal and the Swedish Chef stoned making food. I want that special so badly. Where's the tequila? Is it in there?
You need more?
Yeah. She poured a shot. Oh, no, I'll get it.
This hurts my ears.
Well, you have to wear it. Otherwise, you can't hear the show.
Grab the piece of paper that's up there on the shelf. The two pieces of paper that I was going to give Sherry. The poem.
Yeah, it's right there.
Grab it.
We're not doing a poetry reading. We're not doing a poetry reading.
At the end, maybe.
My favorite. This is my favorite version of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Because it's the only one that doesn't make me cry. I mean, cry laughing, but still. Oh, he misses his family. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
That's what people think vegans eat. Stuff like that.
That's what sausages taste like. The vegan sausages.
Big Bird is pretty fantastic.
Lovely.
And she's got like 25 outfits. It's fine. I am really curious who decided to give Doc Justin Bieber haircut. Like, Grandpa used to have long hair in the front, kind of like this, but it was never like that long.
No.
It was also like secured.
Yeah.
The only time and the only person that a guy can say that about his girlfriend. Kermit has a pass.
My dad did look sort of like Doc.
Yeah.
And my girls, every time he'd come for a visit, they'd have him sit down and they'd run their fingers through his hair. And he'd pretend to go to sleep and just, and they could put barrettes in his hair or curlers or something. He was pretty cool.
We would put little braids.
Yep.
What? That's Emily's sex dungeon. I'd be careful. Because if she could live in the middle of nowhere and take surfing lessons, you know there's some weird shit in her basement.
This isn't in her basement. It's outside.
No, it's in the basement.
Oh.
He was in the basement and found a Fraggle hole.
Okay.
Shug! Shug's here!
Hi, Shug!
Hi, baby.
Mama Switchblade.
Oh, Shug.
Did we ever watch this every year?
No. Shug. He was Starjuice asking Shug if he's ever watched this.
Oh.
Lesson. So Shug, we're watching the link below, and we are at 31:35.
It's 2/3 over already.
It's fine. It's the best part. I'm surprised that Boomer didn't try and lick him. What?
What'd you do with the bottle?
I put it down there.
Oh, you didn't even pour. Boy, she serves herself and doesn't give me any.
I thought you were going slower than me.
That's fine. Thank you.
I'm not even joking. The day I met my best friend Jessica, I was instantly like, "You remind me of someone," and I couldn't put my finger on it. And it's Mookie.
Really?
Jessica reminds me of Mookie.
This one?
No. La, 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 la,
Show me which one's Mookie.
La, 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 la. Yeah, pass it on. I love how hippie. That's Mookie. Doesn't she kind of remind you of Jess? We've discussed this. It's not an insult. Don't you just get the feeling that every Fraggle has one of those rain sticks in their room?
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone has them. It's true. Mwah. I think Kermit's kind of an asshole for not inviting them up. Like,
Yeah.
you invited the
Just a
Sesame
few
Street
more.
gang in.
Yeah.
You discover a Fraggle hole.
Yep.
Fuck it.
You could've
Invite them
shared 'em.
up.
Yep.
It's a party. Plus, there's more space for everybody to kind of spread out in.
That's true.
This is just like, nobody knows how to make an entrance like Piggy. You know, like,
And she's all cleaned up. How'd she get cleaned up?
because
With all
she's
the mud
fucking
on her.
magical. I mean, Doc
And she's
Doc,
in white.
Doc asks, And she's got a uniform for Doc.
That's true. For a pig.
Definitely a bass player.
Why? Because they're more obnoxious?
No, that's just the vibe.
Yep.
It's just, there's something magical about Piggy. There really is. He's a supermodel pig who incites lust and desire from like almost all men who see her. Interspecies too, as we've learned from the Great Muppet Caper.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, she knows what she's doing. Like, Piggy's got it all down. Oh my god. That's the disposal site, is the Fraggle hole.
Pretty funny, Chris.
Now here's the test. Do you remember the name of the mink that Kermit?
Oh, geez, you didn't tell her to watch Icy Patch? Dumb shit.
Do you remember the name?
Kermit should be smacked for that.
She was probably wearing heels, so
No.
the warning wouldn't have mattered.
No, I don't remember.
It's Maureen.
Maureen.
Maureen the mink.
Oh, yeah. You can do it in that voice.
How convenient.
They're nice weirdos.
That's literally the thing that Mom told me when she came to Warped Tour the first time.
What?
When the first time you came to visit me on Warped Tour, when I
Like, call people weirdos.
you did, and it was the cutest. You had just met the Alt brothers. They were shirtless,
Jeez.
skinny drummers. And we had gone to see them, and they met you, and they like gave you hugs, and you were like, "These guys are." You just looked around, and you're like, "This is just a."
I didn't call them weirdos.
No, but the whole entirety of it, you're like,
that might be, but
they're nice weirdos.
I wouldn't call.
I mean, that's you guys too. You're my favorite lovable weirdos. I'm not even joking. There's one choir singer in Frozen that reminds me just like one of those chickens.
Ooh.
Dude, how
3 ships.
I love that. This is the original Pentatonics, guys, by the way. It's just the best. Look at the turkey just hovering near Camilla. Back off, buddy.
He's got the hots.
There are 20 other chickens there.
I know.
She's just the best. Yes, party crash.
Party crashing.
The Fraggles. Oh. I'll be home for Christmas. By crashing your house, ruining your vacation, and bringing all my friends with me.
A ton of people with me.
I've brought home my fair share of stragglers into the house.
Every now and then, yeah.
My adopted kids.
Yep. They like eating.
It's true. Mom likes to cook. No one's ever fat enough. Everybody's too thin. I just love that they spent like the last 10 minutes of the special just having like a caroling
Just
session.
sing along, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that vest. That's a sharp looking vest. Oh my god, guys.
Look at hers with the fur.
Doesn't Kermit in this shot remind you of Robert Parker a little bit? And I mean that in like the most endearing way.
What'd you do?
Nothing. It was a delay. It's fine.
Oh. Repeat. Oh.
It's a little reaching.
Little off.
It's a little me. Beaker. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, being compared to Kermit the Frog is like the least offensive thing ever. Because Kermit is amazing. Everybody else's song like really fit their personalities. I feel like theirs did not.
Mm-hmm. To be open up your eyes.
I feel like I need to bring down my record player tomorrow so we could listen to the John Denver and the Muppets album on vinyl like we used to. Guys, this is just like the most wholesome thing ever.
One of us,
Turkey's still singing to Camilla. Unbelievable.
One of us, I and I. I've got that John Denver on a cassette that we can put in the cassette player that I've got upstairs.
But I have the vinyl.
Okay. It'd be less setup for me. Just play it.
Yeah. I love how like none of these songs were like denominational. I think that was really a sweet call on their part, but it's all very like sentimental songs. Like there's no Silent Night. There's no like, you know. What are you doing?
I was listening.
Oh. I love how Piggy goes for it. There's always that one. And if you toured with Broadway shows like I did, there was 12. But the harmonies were beautiful. Oh. This is a little weird.
Meg. Here she comes.
Maureen? He literally gave a celebrity a super fan. Like, that's a little... He basically just gave her Twitter.
Yeah. Weird.
And Instagram. I love Grover so much. He makes me so happy. Now, was that from Piggy, the costume?
No, it's magic. It's Santa. Piggy had nothing to do
No,
with that.
that's magic.
Yes.
Oh. Guys, look how healthy and alive he was. He gave us so much joy.
That was 87.
Yep.
How old was he when he died?
Too young.
I know.
I mean, his son is doing a really great job, like, keeping the Henson name alive and, like, respected.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
In the version that we have on video, it literally goes into a voiceover for the news afterwards about like a mangled dead body, and it is like the saddest fucking thing.
Jeez. Great thing to have on after something nice.
Right? It's like, oh, your kids just want something super wholesome, and now here's something
Gross.
Incredibly dark.
Yeah. That's pretty sad.
It is, but it's still kind of funny.
Not.
Well, we listen to it every year.
Jeez.
But that is one of our many Christmas traditions. Guys, throw into the chat what you guys and your family do on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. I know you used to get like Christmas pajamas.
Yeah, when I was growing up, we used to get Brent. That was the one package we could open up on Christmas Eve and it always was new pajamas because my dad would film us all. I was the oldest of 5 kids. He would film us all coming out of the hallway into the living room with our new pajamas on so we could open up all the Christmas gifts in the morning before breakfast. So that was a main thing.
That's very...
I started it with my girls too for a few years, but then it didn't pan out. We don't do that still.
No. Well, I mean, once you reach the stage where you're
not changing sizes,
not growing anymore,
yeah,
you just accumulate like a set of Christmas pajamas every year. That's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah. we always made cookies.
Yeah,
a lot of Christmas cookies.
Oh, man, I miss
my mom
cookies.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My mom would make a ton of like 26 different kinds of cookies, and she'd freeze them. And then she'd divvy them out on plates and hand them out to everybody.
Well, you knew you were an adult when you got your own tin.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it was one tin per family. And then when you left home and you were an adult, you got your own tin, and it was like being invited to the adults table.
And you had to bring the tin back, or you didn't get cookies the next year.
Yeah, you had to return the tin. Usually at Thanksgiving when we all got together, you brought it back. She was already like 2/3 of the way done making cookies. Yep. But that was a big deal. Also, Grandpa's fudge.
Yep.
He never told anybody how to make it except for a few of the cousins who begged him.
Yeah, and I've got a nephew that makes it now.
Yeah, well, 2 of them, Eric and Evan, both make it.
Evan doesn't. Eric does.
Oh, I thought they both did.
No, Eric does.
Oh, Eric does. Yeah. So there are some traditions that we're carrying on, but like, dude, we used to fight over the cookies that came in that tin. Because the little stinkers.
Little sugar cookies.
They're very tiny
little suckers.
Very tiny.
They take forever to make because you roll them in these little itty bitty balls, and then you roll them in the sugar.
I always said that was why Grandma had so many kids and grandkids.
Yeah,
because she's one of 5, and I'm one of 15 grandkids.
But the little stinkers started out really, really little as you were making them. And as you got bored in making them, you would make them bigger and bigger. So they ended up being, like quarter size instead of these little bitty, like little finger thumbnail size. So
yeah,
it was crazy.
It was bad. Yeah, Sturgeon, we did stockings, but we did stockings before. We would always watch the Disney parade too. When we were little. When we were really little, we would watch the Disney parade. And then we would do stockings, and then we'd do breakfast.
Stockings were first.
Stockings were first, then breakfast. Yeah. Because you couldn't stop us.
Yeah, you couldn't stop.
Yeah, dude, Mom and Dad push eating Christmas gifts and sleep. And I mean,
that's easier when the kids are older, but when they're little, there's no way in hell you can do that. They're like up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I remember getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. My folks just said, go out and open your stocking stuff, and that's it. So,
and then one Christmas, my older sister was what, 5?
No, she was like
6,
3 or 4.
No, because I was alive.
She was little.
She went downstairs, opened every present under the tree.
Oh, I could have killed her.
So Mom comes down and finds it. There's a picture in an album somewhere of my sister just sitting there with just wrapping paper, just mounds of it everywhere. And she had to rewrap all of the Christmas presents.
Oh my God. Weird stuff that happens.
Well, that's why some of us have kids, and some of us get to maintain memories and remind ourselves why we don't want children. But we would always have Christmas and New Year's were always the mornings that we made these like special we call them special rolls, but they're basically like Grand's biscuits with like butter. And
it's like monkey bread, but with you put the brown sugar and stuff on top, and then you pour syrup on top so it caramelizes a little bit as it's baking. So when you flip it over, you've got the brown sugar and the nuts and stuff on top. So it's really good. My nephews razzed me at Thanksgiving because we said we made special rolls. And they went, "Oh, Linda's making special rolls. What's in them?" They thought there was pot in them. And I said, no, they're just called special rolls.
Basically, literally how everybody thinks that the brownies that you bring down for the schmodown are pot brownies. Everyone's like, oh. And I'm like, well, not yet. We might, if lockdown continues, we might be really playing with that. Yeah, we didn't have a time for when we got to come down. I think it was like nothing before 8.
That was no,
when we were little.
It wasn't that late because there's no way you can keep little kids that late. I think about 7 o'clock was right, Drew. So
yeah, I don't remember a lot about the mandates. I just remember tearing paper apart. I do remember my favorite Christmas gift was one that I actually did not receive. And that was the Christmas that you gave Alicia and I cassette tapes.
I know. And I switched. I got the names wrong on them.
She gave me Mariah Carey Music Box on cassette, and she gave Alicia Get a Grip by Aerosmith on cassette. And we opened them and looked at each other and looked at what we got, looked at what the other one got, looked back at each other and didn't even speak and just swapped.
That's how it was supposed to be anyway.
I love that I was 8 and you were giving me...
It was mislabeled.
I love that you were giving me an album that had songs like Eat the Rich and Amazing. Like...
I know, but Aerosmith is Aerosmith, so...
See? That's why I am the way I am. And you question how I turn out.
Oh, good.
There were some really good Christmases. We used to go down to LA a lot too.
Yep.
Because most of our family lives down in LA, so, and our cousins used to live down there. So I think one Christmas, didn't we
we were all at Grandma and Grandpa's house in Hemet. Yeah.
Holy crap. And I mean, at that point there was only 10 of the cousins?
Oh, maybe
less.
Yeah. So all the kids were in the den in the family room, which was just like a bedroom size. And that was it, with a couch and a recliner. And they had wall to wall kids on the floor.
There was like 5 of us on the couch. There were 2 in the recliner. Everybody else was on like sleeping pads, like sitting on the floor. Like I was the third oldest of the cousins, so we would always send the little ones out to like go get food for us.
And they'd shut the door, and then you'd open the door and try to go in there, and it was like so hot because all these hot little bodies in there.
Yeah, you couldn't move.
God.
Because we
There's no way
literally
you'd
took
climb
the
out.
entirety of the floor.
Yeah.
But we'd always come out to listen to Alice's Restaurant.
That was on Christmas Day.
That was
Thanksgiving, yeah, with my brother doing that outside.
All 20.
We'd all have tequila and listen to that outside.
Tequila and Coronas. Yeah. But that was when you got invited outside for the first time. Because that's when you got handed the beer. They were usually around like 18.
My brothers were bad influence.
It was a family gathering. Where the fuck are we going?
I know. We were in Hammett.
Oh God, guys, if you've never been to Hammett, you don't want to go. It's near Rancho Cucamonga in the desert
Temecula
area
south
of LA, like south of LA.
North of San Diego.
It's awful.
About 45 minutes.
It smells like cow shit. We knew when we were getting close to Grandma's house because we could smell the cows.
It was eau de moo.
Oh God, it was so bad.
Yeah.
And then we'd always go for a walk afterwards because you guys wanted to tire us out. So we'd go to the playground at the school nearby. And you guys would like literally yell at us to play. And we're like, but we want to go watch HBO.
Oh, you were in there sitting so long. We had to get you outside to something.
But we were bonding. There's like,
you still bonded at the park too, at the school playing.
Now, fast forward a few years. The Helvigs are Viking stock. So
my dad's family.
So we all of the cousins grew large, like 6 feet and above large. I'm
the small one in my family out of 5 kids. So now I'm shrinking, but still stop. I was taller.
She was, but not by much.
But one of our Viking heritage too, we'd have herring and crackers on Christmas Day. As part of the hors d'oeuvres. We'd have lots of other things, but that was one of the main things. But we would put out the herring, and my cousins and everybody and the nephews and nieces and stuff, they die for it. My girls never liked it.
I tried it when I was younger a few times.
It's one of our heritage things to eat.
It's a very Norwegian
good
thing, guys.
Yeah.
If you don't know what herring is, do yourself a favor. Look up on YouTube for videos of how herring is made, and you will never fucking eat it.
No, herring isn't. No, it's lutefisk. Gross. Lutefisk is gross. That's how it.
From the
they soak it in lye, and then they rinse it, and then they soak it in lye, and then they rinse it. It comes out. This fish is like mush. It's like gross, but the real Norwegians absolutely love it. Well, I'm part Norwegian, part German, so it's like I don't like it at all.
But then we got what's the
lefse?
Lefse
is good.
Delicious.
Lefse is like a tortilla. It's just made out of potatoes and flour and a little bit of salt and pepper and stuff. But
that's it.
And that's it. A little bit of water, and you can. It's mashed up and then rolled, and then you fry it like a tortilla, and you use it for either like making a burrito on our family night on Christmas Eve. They'd have potato sausage and boiled potatoes and put it inside the lefse and make it like a burrito.
You know, the most flavorful thing ever.
And my uncles and grandparents and stuff would try to see who could eat the biggest lefse and filled up with these potatoes and it was crazy, and the potato sausage.
Or you could take it and smear butter.
I never liked it like that.
Sugar on top of it.
Yeah,
that's delicious.
Yeah.
So the Norwegians gave us lutefisk and something disgusting and something incredibly delicious.
Yeah.
We used to do Swedish meatballs on Christmas Eve too.
That's because I didn't like the potato sausage.
Oh, that's how we got that tradition.
Yes. I don't like potato sausage is good when you fry it up like in the morning to have like with potato, hash browns or eggs or something. It's good then, but just boiled and stuff and put in with boiled potatoes with lefse, it was so gross. It just no way. But that's a Norwegian thing.
Yep, we had other kind of meat and crackers.
Chili dip.
Oh,
like ham and crackers. That sounds good.
Interesting. And we do crackers with cream cheese and pepper jelly, which is like
Yes,
that's like crack,
hot
guys.
pepper jelly that we make. Oh my god, it's good.
Mom always makes the best pepper jelly, and like we just pour an entire can on top of like literally just like take the before I turned vegan,
Cream cheese.
just take the cream cheese out of like the Philadelphia wrapping, just dump it on a plate, and then just pour jelly on top, and just take like a Ritz or something, and just like
Yep,
guys, it's good.
So
it sounds
good.
It sounds ridiculous, but it's great stoner food. It really is. It's so good. But then so we did that. We did this pepper jelly. We did the special rolls in the morning.
Dinner's varied.
Dinner's kind of like whatever the hell is in the fridge.
No, it was whatever we wanted to have. Whatever we felt like having. Usually we have ham.
Yeah.
But because we had turkey at Thanksgiving, so we'd have ham, or I'd make lamb for Christmas.
Dad would make lamb. Dude, Dad's lamb was so good.
He helped me.
That was like the one thing I remember Dad making though. Like that and like
helped.
the walnut pancakes.
Helped.
But yeah, Christmas wasn't like a dinner heavy holiday for us, I don't think. It didn't revolve around the dinner of food. It was more of like
togetherness.
What we can eat while we're going throughout the day. It was like special rules
like
and then like
all
snacks.
day long. It was just and we'd have family over and stuff. It wasn't just us. It wasn't just the five of us ever. So
and George
it was always we'd have
Eleanor
in-laws and neighbors and stuff. So it was fun.
Yeah, our door was just constantly unlocked for Christmas.
Friends popping in for a while, even if they didn't come for dinner, they'd come over. So it was fun.
Hey guys, remember those days when you could be around other people?
Yeah, really.
Aww.
You'd go visit and pop in on somebody.
Actually, it was funny last week when you popped in before the show and you started freaking out about Christmas being next week or in a week, and I was like, Mom, it's literally just the two of us. Like, we don't even have to put on a bra or anything. Like, fuck it. Why are you stressing out about it? She's like, oh,
true.
Oh yeah. It's kind of nice. But we do. But I mean, Christmas is coming in a weird way from the streaming services. So thankfully, we have Soul is coming out on Christmas, which I am incredibly excited about on Disney Plus. Wonder Woman is going to be on HBO, which I am going over to Andrew's to watch. Super excited about that because he's got the big like drop down screen. You can sit outside with like you can come too, I guess.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
What day?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
But and then like there's a whole bunch of other stuff, and like all of the Christmas stuff is readily available on streaming services, or you can illegally download it. I don't recommend it, but it's Christmas, so whatever. If it's a once a year thing, I'm kind of like I understand.
Yeah.
But that being said, guys, if you have any more questions, we are headed towards the end of this. I'm going to check Streamlabs in about 15 more minutes. Let's say until 7:30, and then we'll close out and hang out a little bit. So you guys have any more questions, let us know. Oh, hey, Adelia. Oh my God. Adelia is one of God's creatures that does the Lord's work. She was trying to help me out today with the streaming because I was trying to get it to stream so that we could all watch like at the same exact time and like watch through Discord. Didn't really work out. But yeah.
Hi, Adelia.
Damn, Wonder Woman. Wish I could watch it. I mean, 'tis the season. Just ask to borrow somebody's HBO login. Because that's pretty much what we do anyways nowadays. You got to get that. You got to get that rotation down. You got to get that group of friends to be like, okay, so you're going to have Amazon Prime. You're getting Hulu. Yep. You're getting Netflix. You're getting HBO. You're getting Stars or whatever. And just like
share.
Have a pool.
Smart.
Yeah.
That's what you do with Alicia.
Well, no. Oh. Alicia, I gave Alicia my Disney Plus login. Because I'm a good person.
And it's Disney.
Well, I know I gave Eric and Alicia my Disney login. Yeah. You have your own profile because of course. But no, I do Hulu and Netflix with Jocelyn and Dustin. I've got Hulu. They've got Netflix.
Mm.
It works out quite nicely. It's pretty lovely.
Cool.
Let's see what is going on. Sorry, my phone is like lighting up like a menorah. Oh, guys, for anybody who celebrated Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. I know the 8th night was the other night, so yeah. Oh, you live in Canada. We'll have to wait for it. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. But at least you're in Canada and have universal health care, so, what are you complaining about? You also have snow, which I know is horrendous for you guys, but I miss Christmas with snow. It was like the only good thing about being on tour was we were usually like in. There were some really, really beautiful ones, and especially like getting able to go and see like these massive theaters. There's this theater in Madison, Wisconsin, that has the entire front of the lobby is just like floor to like story windows that look out, but they have these beautiful like dangling Christmas lights that hang down. So it's just like you see the Christmas lights, and then you look out past them like through the windows, and it's snowing, and like it's idyllic. Pretty. It's so pretty. Plus it's Madison, so everybody's super fucking nice. It's great, and I miss that a little bit. But it's nice to be home, where it's I'm complaining that it's 50 degrees and cold. Yeah, because I have thin California blood, and I adapt apparently far too quickly to that.
Do you guys anybody out there wear crazy Christmas sweaters and stuff like we do?
Well, these aren't
crazy. Yeah, I've got a couple that are.
She has one that says it's the sequence that says naughty and nice depending on how you pet the sequence.
If you go this way, it says naughty. If you go this way and move all the sequence this way,
it says nice.
It says nice. So a friend of mine says, you're going to get in trouble wearing that shirt because somebody's going to want to come up and go like this across your chest.
Well, she asked if I wanted to wear that tonight. I'm like, no, because I would just be sitting here like just playing with it. And
so she has one on now that says Christmas. Deck the halls. No, deck the horns.
Deck your horns.
Mine's just snowmen.
Yeah.
So we're red and green for Christmas.
Because we're cheesy. It's fine.
Nobody else wears crazy sweaters?
They're on a delay.
Oh.
So there's probably like a 10-second delay. Right, you guys are the best. I know that there's it was one of those things that like when I came back into town, I was kind of sad about because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be in San Jose for Christmas and Thanksgiving. Like, so like I moved in, and the Wednesday before Thanksgiving is usually when like all of the people who are coming home to visit their parents that you grew up with,
they're home.
Wednesday night is the night where everybody goes out to the bar. And like every school, like at least in San Jose, every school, and like sometimes like depending on the graduating years, like has their bar that they go to. So there's like my graduating class from my high school, and like the 2 above and 2 below, like those 5 years go to the same bar every year. And I was like, yeah, I'm so excited to go see these people. And then I realized we're in a fucking pandemic and you don't get to go anywhere or see anyone or hug anyone. And I got sad. And then I was like, oh, Christmas is right around the corner. And I was like, oh, Christmas in the park in downtown San Jose. Nope. No.
Very weird.
I think you had sweaters. How do you think that?
I think I had sweaters for Christmas when you were growing up.
I mean, we didn't really do that growing up.
Yeah, you guys had sweatshirts and stuff.
No, you put us in matching dresses.
No, not for Christmas.
And curled my hair.
One year you did. One year you had match because I made them.
I know you did.
And they were very cute.
Okay.
They were very cute.
You curled my hair to look like Shirley Temple. It was rough, guys.
Oh, it was not.
It was out. It looked like I had a bad perm.
It was cute.
But I had like I looked like Goldilocks.
Yeah, it wasn't even that long. It was cute.
Well, my hair was long, but then it like curled up and it was like bob length. No, you do not get to see those photos. Those are horrendous. It was bad. But yeah, we've watched some new Christmas movies this year, right?
Yep, a lot of them.
Well, I've shown you new ones.
Yeah,
I showed Mom the night before. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. That was the one with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen.
Oh yeah,
and they're all on drugs, running around New York.
Yeah,
Anthony Mackie. Yeah,
Crazy.
it's fun. Michael Shannon plays an angel who's also a drug dealer, who's also the host of The Best Party, the Nutcracker Ball. Amazing. It's so good, guys. If you haven't seen it, watch it. What else did you watch? Oh, you watched Noelle.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's really good.
And Fred Claus.
Debatable.
It was okay.
It was fun. I mean, I love me some
It was
Vince
an
Vaughn.
interesting premise.
Yeah.
But it was all right.
Yeah. We watched Home Alone and we both realized how horrible it is.
But Home Alone is better than Home Alone 2. We both agreed on that.
Home Alone 2 is better than I remember it being.
No, I still think the first one's best.
I mean, yes, but also I like to play a fun game of how fast could this movie be over with modern technology? Why are your
I don't know. I was looking. They're sticking out because my
out?
ears are hurting.
What is wrong with you? Are you okay? She's got small ears.
Going this way and down.
Actually,
but
you don't
it
even need to have
hurts.
them in.
I don't have any
You
earlobes.
don't have to do that because we're not listening to anything right now.
I
It's
have
fine.
any earlobes.
Take them out.
Oh, good.
She doesn't.
Oh, that feels better.
Oh, poor mommy.
I already have a sore mouth. I don't need sore ears too.
That's true. We'll just
Jiminy.
put that away.
I got a swollen mouth from surgery. It's like tingly over here still.
She got some good drugs for it.
God. You know, they didn't help that good.
Well, we'll save them for recreation. It's fine. It's weird that we're not seeing anybody this year.
Yeah.
Because usually I'd come home for Christmas and we would go over to Aunt Kathy's.
We'd visit people. We've had people move out of state.
Everybody's leaving.
Everybody's leaving. Jeez.
It's California. It's fucking expensive.
Yep. I know.
I mean, if you want to move to Connecticut, I'm totally down for that.
I don't know. I'll have to go visit first.
Yeah. Be near Poppy.
Yep.
In Maine. Closer. You can go to New York.
A few hours away.
Mom's never been to New
I
York.
want to go to New York. I want to go.
Told you, as soon as you can make it up the stairs from the subway, we will go.
I can do that. I just will go slower than they want to go.
Oh,
but that's too bad.
Yeah, you tell a New Yorker that.
I will. I will. Too bad, dude.
God, Fred Claus is pretty good. It's not bad, but it's still weird when Kevin Spacey shows up and you're like, ugh, Christmas movie with Kevin Spacey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He plays the auditor.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a creep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I watched I did watch Krampus the other night, just to be clear. It is my winter solstice. My winter solstice.
Weird one. Yeah, you said she said I wouldn't like it. I didn't watch it.
It's a Christmas horror movie.
Yeah, I don't want to
about the evil version of Santa.
No.
It's so good.
I don't want to watch it.
It's so much fun. It's not gory or anything, which is the best part. It's got a great cast. If you guys haven't seen it, I know I talked about it last week, but it is epically good. It's so good. And
what was the name of it again?
Krampus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think I actually need to unbury my favorite Christmas present that you ever gave me was the Santa's evil twin or Santa's evil brother. So there's this writer, Steve. Is it Steve Koontz? Wow.
I think it is.
Yeah. Steve Koontz wrote a book called Mr. Murder. And in the book, the main character is an author who, throughout this whole story, there is a subplot where he is telling his daughters a bedtime story about Santa's evil twin, Bob, and how he kidnapped Santa to take over Christmas and like punish the bad kids instead of, celebrating. Basically, it's like a very toned down, watered down version of Krampus. And it was such a huge hit that he ended up making a children's book out of that side story. And I had been talking about it for years. And one Christmas, like, Mom got it for me. And it's like my favorite thing. It's so cute. It's really clever. It's a little horrific because Steve Koontz is Dean Koontz. Dean Koontz. Dean Koontz is a really fantastic writer, but it's always weird sci-fi stuff.
That was a movie, right?
No.
Oh, it was a book.
No, it was just the book.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cramper the horror killer. It's Krampus, but yes, it's Carampus. It's so good. Cramper the horror killer. That would be amazing. There's some really bad ones too, which I love, like the bad horror Christmas genre with like Santa's sleighs, and it's just literally just go on Hulu or Netflix and like look up Christmas horror, and it's just awful. There's a ton on Amazon Prime too. It's great.
Nah, I'll pass.
There's so much.
I'll watch Elf instead.
Well, yes,
I like Elf
because Jon Favreau is a gift to us all, and we have all pretty much agreed on that. Because he gave us Elf, which was an instant classic. If you guys haven't watched it on Netflix, they did the movies that made us, and they did a Christmas edition for Elf. It covers Elf and Home Alone and The Nightmare Before Christmas. And the Elf episode is really fantastic. It talks all about how, Elf came to be and how they got the casting that they did, and the casting that they wanted would not have worked out. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love that movie. I know some people like one of my closest friends was like, I cannot stand that movie because it came out right after Old School came out. And so they were wanting that version of Will Ferrell, and they got Buddy the Elf instead of Frank the Tank. And I was like, well, it's not always going to be. Oh my God. Well, there's two Jack Frosts. There's the Killer Snowman, and then there's the really
snowman.
Yeah. Then there's the really, really terrible version with with Michael Keaton, which is god awful. He's a dad who dies, remember? And then he
comes back as a snowman at the end.
Oh my no, it like immediately, and then like ends up befriending his son and like plays guitar.
Yeah. It's weird.
Because that's what
snowmen do.
Men who inhabit snowmen do. It's pretty bad. And we haven't watched the Santa Claus trilogy yet. We need to do that.
I know.
Tomorrow?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. And then White Christmas. On Christmas.
Okay.
And then Soul. We've got a schedule, guys. Because we already did the holiday and last holiday and all the traditional fun ones. Hold on, where's my list? I gotta pull up my list.
We've watched quite a few.
We've watched a lot.
Like one or two, maybe even three in a night. Evening.
Yeah, guys, Better Watch Out is a weird one, so maybe not that one. Elf, Home Alone. It's a Wonderful Life. Like I said, it's not really like in our rotation. We haven't watched Love Actually either.
I know, it's true. We watched The Grinch the other night. It was cute.
Well, we watched the animated one. The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We watched that one.
Jim Carrey one.
We watched the Jim Carrey one. You don't like that one though. But we haven't watched. We didn't watch.
I think he's great.
We didn't watch the new one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we still need to watch the Scott Mosier one because I love him because he's Kevin Smith family. Merry Friggin' Christmas. Still haven't watched that one yet, but that's not for you. I watched 8 Crazy Nights without you because it's not for you.
Bad Moms Christmas we watched because that's one of my favorites too. Cracks me up.
It's Christine Baranski.
I know, but it's funny. The whole movie.
She's who I want to be when I grow up. Forever and always. Like literally for the last 25 years, she's been my idol. I love her.
What's Office Christmas Party?
Oh, Office Christmas Party. That's probably one you chuckle at, but not love. It's literally about an office Christmas party that goes wrong.
Oh.
Kat, my friend Kat from Beauty and the Beast, the wardrobe. She was a dresser.
Oh.
She was a wardrobe assistant on that movie, and because they filmed in Atlanta. Arthur Christmas is really good. Oh, we watched Arthur Claus.
Christmas. I haven't watched that.
You got to see Claus for the first time.
Yeah,
I love that movie. It's so beautiful, guys. It's so stunning. We revisited Jingle All the Way, which was awful.
And The Family Stone's a good one always too.
It is, but it's always like just makes you a little sad.
I know, but it's a good movie.
It's so good.
Funny.
It's got a great cast. Like, oh my God, what a cast.
Nobody's in there.
Yeah, right. Literally the only person I cannot recall their name of is the guy who plays the ambulance driver.
Yeah. True. And he's cute.
He's all right. I mean, he's no Owen Wilson or Luke Wilson.
Yeah.
But all right, well, checking Streamlabs one last time, and then we're gonna wish you guys a Merry Christmas and head out. What do you want to do? Mom wants to do something.
I've got a poem here.
Okay, mom gets to read her.
And
poem.
it's called "'Twas a Month Before Christmas."
You don't need to yell.
Okay.
God.
A friend of mine sent me this, and I just thought it was pretty good for what we're going through now with COVID and everything. So this is: "'Twas a month before Christmas, and all through the town, people wore masks that covered their frown. The frown had begun way back in the spring when a global pandemic changed everything. They called it Corona, but unlike the beer, it didn't bring good times. It didn't bring cheer. Contagious and deadly, this virus spread fast like a wildfire that starts when fuel. Airplanes were grounded, travel was banned, borders were closed across air, sea, and land. As the world entered lockdown to flatten the curve, the economy halted and folks lost their verve. From March to July, we rode the first wave. People stayed home. They tried to behave. When summer emerged, the lockdown was lifted, but away from caution, many folks drifted. It's November and cases are spiking. Wave 2 has arrived, much to our disliking. Frontline workers, doctors, and nurses try to save people from riding in hearses. This virus is awful, this COVID-19. There isn't a cure. There is no vaccine.
There is now.
But now there is. Yay. It's true that this year has had sadness aplenty. We'll never forget the year 2020. And just round the corner, the holiday season. But why be merry? Is there even one reason? To decorate the house and put up the tree when no one will see it, no one but me. But outside my window, the snow gently falls, and I think to myself, let's deck the halls. So I gather the ribbon, the garland, and bows. As I play those old carols, my happiness grows. Christmas ain't canceled, and neither is hope. If we lean on each other, I know we can cope. So I hope everybody has a good Christmas.
She's getting all choked up.
It's a weird Christmas, but I hope everybody has a good time with the people that they're with, and stay healthy and
wear your
have
masks.
a good time. Yeah.
Wash your hands.
And Merry Christmas.
And
Happy holiday.
Call the people that you love.
Yep.
Let them know. All right. We wish you Merry Christmas, guys.